Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode, after learning a little more about the attacks on the two gangs due to new dialogue appearing across Crossbell, we found the Bracer receptionist Mikkel ready to give the SSS a little test, asking 10 questions from the Bracer General Education examination that we passed with a perfect score. From there, we continued our dialogue patrol through East Street and into the Harbor District, as we looked to talk to everyone on the way back to meeting with Chief Sergei. To be honest, the sweep getting through all this dialogue is a lot faster when we're not introducing ourselves to the areas for the first time, isn't it? Because we're pretty much done with the Harbor District already. I want to see those thugs from the downtown district pop up around these parts. All they ever do is cause a ruckus late at night. Nothing but pain, if you ask me. Don't come back here! Can't deal with this area. All these businesses means I'm at the mercy of 1,000 packages. And the admin next. I think the entertainment district is one of our biggest ones to check out. Is that girl from earlier going to be okay? I hope so. I ended up referring her to those seedy downtown apartments. Oh, her dialogue hasn't changed. So the harbor's changed, but the city hall hasn't? Oh no. I work for General Affairs 2nd Division. I'm in charge of the diet building and the reception hall, but I'm bored. I'm so bored. All I do is clean, clean, clean. At least things pick up a bit when the diet is in session. I've usually got a ton of time to spare. Who wants some fresh juice? You tired from walking around this massive city all day? Come try our juice. Get your ice cold fruit juice right here. Now teach me how to make it. How dare you? I don't want to buy your product. I want to know how to make your product. Have you ever heard Crossbell City Hall's slogan? It goes, "The administration welcomes each and every one of its citizens with open arms." That's what they claim anyway. Hope they're taking the proper steps to uphold their own values. Although not many citizens visit City Hall, so it's usually pretty quiet there. Okay. Hey there, Lloyd. Did you want to check out any books? I'd be more than happy to help with that. I'm sure you would. Never seen you miss an opportunity to recommend a book. What can I say? I love books. I feel calmer just by surrounding myself with them. Anyway, no need to be shy. Go ahead and explore the shelves to your heart's content. Perhaps something will catch your eye. We've got an enormous selection of books. Who knows what's out there waiting for you? Well, I guess we don't need to at the moment because we passed our test fine, so our information gathering's pretty good. Only the first volume of this is in. There's hardly ever new materials to research. I had to beg the director with tears in my eyes to show me some of his restricted books. I wonder if this will be enough. I'm gonna end up repeating the year if I don't finish up this thesis. I do wonder if there's any more events to be found around town as I go on. The director is a bona fide bibliophile. The director managed to bury himself under a mountain of books the other day. He was working too hastily and lost his footing, I think. What are we gonna do with him? Suddenly, a terrifying demon appeared. Whoa, what's going to happen next? Well, you see, Adolf will bump into a demon repeatedly and hope to just win. But no, the devil was a screensaver. Oh no, the platforms disappear where he gets hit. My boss is a micromanager and he loves to nitpick every little thing. Very hard to concentrate on my work when he's constantly ordering me around and telling me how wrong every minor detail is. And I don't want to go back to work. Good morning, everyone. First day on the job, I'm in the same boat. Phew, I'm feeling pretty nervous. Well, it's just another step I have to take to become a detective. No matter what kind of work is thrown my way, I can't start cutting corners. Hey, everyone. I'm glad to see you all doing well. You're going to go stop the delinquents from stirring up trouble in the downtown district, right? Yeah, at least that's the plan. I see. I live on East Street, so I occasionally catch those guys causing a ruckus. It always scares me a bit when I see them gathered out there picking fights with each other. I think that'll make just about anyone unsettled. We definitely need to do something about their behavior. It's about time someone took action against it. Don't worry. 2 of them are in hospital now. Thanks so much for handling that extermination request. Oh, that reminds me, did you hear the news? The CPD is currently conducting a survey on monsters local to Crossbell. Really? What exactly does that entail? Well, I'm sure you're already aware that your combat notebook is a section for monster entries, right? After defeating a monster, officers are supposed to record its information in their notebooks. That data is just what we need for the survey, so once you start filling up that notebook, please come and show it to me. In the end, we'll combine all the information we receive together to use as the foundation for new safety measures. Quite the smart idea, huh? Definitely. I'm glad to see that CPD is seeking out ways to improve. I can say better myself. After all, this is to protect the fine citizens of Crossbell. Oh, I nearly forgot. Whenever you supply me with information, I'll give you a small bonus too. Make sure to stop by when you can, okay? Aha! We found the person who does this stuff. Looks to me like you've been hard at work filling out your combat notebook. I'd like to record your information into our database. Mind if I see it for a minute? With pleasure. Nice. Thank you very much. Here's your notebook back. And please accept this as compensation for your hard work. Yeah, I mean, it's money. Oh, and you... Wait, what? Don't forget to stop by once you've collected more monster data, okay? Thanks, we will. Of course, we'll see to it that we visit. Seems we've got a situation on our hands in the downtown district. Stay safe out there, everyone. A nanomaterial that is impossible to analyze can be used to customize equipment in an orbital factory. Has been obtained, as well as 500 in cash. Getting those reports organized is a complete slog. Caffeine, I need caffeine. And of course a little glimpse of Rebecca while I'm up and around could be just what I need to fully recharge. I know what you mean. Phew, I'm glad we were able to get the rookies this year on their way. Alright, now I've just got to draw up a report for the chief. It's all for you, is it? Sweppity sweat. Great goddess above. Getting statements from people is such a pain in the ass. Not only is Crossbell City way too damn big, but it's practically bursting at the seams with people. It doesn't matter how many people you question in a day, it never ends. Thank Adios, I can finally get me some lunch. Why does it feel like we're always short-staffed in the second division? Sorry, I have to gush some more water now because I can feel like we are 7 hours 16 in. I can feel that everything's drying up. Man, I'm friggin' starving. I usually forget to eat when I'm too busy having fun. Guess we end with Central Square if we're going back. Our hotel provides a complimentary concierge service to our patrons. I'd be most pleased if you made use of it. Well, I mean, it does restore CP. It's almost time for our patrons to begin checking into their rooms. Must be in tip-top shape when we welcome them. Are we going to be investigating the rest of this stuff at, like, night by the look of it? It's looking that way, isn't it? We're getting many more patrons compared to usual this year. Imagine we'll run out of vacancies immediately. You haven't left yet. I can finally return to my country. Thank you so much, everyone. You should probably start by buying a new bag, sir. Yeah, he will. And no one else around? Guess no one's checking in yet. I wonder what about time this is. I was working at a hotel in the Empire, but the current manager recruited me here. It's very rewarding to be able to accommodate so many patrons. Must be about like 5, 6. You reckon? Around that time? Oh, looks like it's just about lunchtime. The crowd should be rolling in any minute now. We have a lot of patrons that pass by here. Time for some fun. Who's going to come in today? Before we check out the rest of the entertainment district, let's just check out this little bit. Yo, I wouldn't head too deep into the alley there. Bad dudes back there, yeah? Even worse than the ones out here. Oh. Where are you going? My rivals and I are competing who can make the most in sales. But it's looking like I'm going to lose this month. Wah! They still tell me to scram then. It's like there's gangsters everywhere, to be honest. Even those goons from Ravash drink here every now and then. Ah, that's how that brooding bartender over there knows so much about the goings-on in this part of town. Ah, just one look at his dashing face and I feel positively recharged. Have In the past couple of days, Ravashin Co. has been deploying members all over Crossbell. I've heard they're buying up all the weapons and vehicles they can find, but I don't know what that entails. After all, that's just a rumor I overheard from some talkative guests. Not too much going on then. I don't have 25k for you, lady. See anything you like, my dears, from the special support section? Huh? Whoa, hold up. How do you know who we are, Granny? Curious, are we? All sorts of information find its way to the back alley. Congratulations on the new job. I pray you find it to your liking. I want one of these. It's a long day until I get to 25,000 Mira. Money does not come fast in these games after all. Our conceal is playing a show this evening. You know what that means? My sales are about to skyrocket. They want ice cream when it cools down a bit. Our conceal's famous even on the international stage. All the artists that perform for them are top-notch actors, and above all of them rests Ilya Platier, a dancer as radiant and masterful as her only comes once a century. Just like Portia, I had nothing but fervent admiration for the fervent dancer. Lady Ilya has yet to come out. It's been my dream to capture a photo of her moments after she's finished practicing. I've thrown down 20,000 whole mirror for an orbital camera to make that dream a reality, so now I wait. We still can't go in there then. Let's refrain from entering uninvited. Hey there, wanna play? Hope you have a fabulous time. I'm probably not allowed in still. Man, I'm freaking Star as you again. You usually forget to eat when you're busy having fun. Those things kind of shut down, don't they? Okay, rich people's business place. Oi, come here so I can talk to you. Come on, don't be shy. Hey, do you have any idea who lives in that enormous mansion on the corner of the street? That's the home of Representative Campbell, leader of the Diet's Republican faction. An extravagant orbital car stops by his house some mornings. I'd imagine it's his chauffeur coming to escort him to his office. It's the home of Representative Campbell, the leader of the Republican faction. There's no reason to speak with him right now. So I'm wondering, can we get this, can we make it so that a sweep of Crossbell is like half an hour? Still a long time, granted. But I'm wondering what the time is once we're not being introduced to every area, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean every so often we will have episodes of just sweeps, but that is trails for you. My papa works hard as a trader, probably why he always leaves so early in the morning, so he's not back yet. Now this is how you garnish your meal. Hope he gets home early today. So no, Colin's dad is not back yet. That's some form of quest lead. But hey, they've got portraits after all. I'll go downstairs first, haven't I? There's only one building I can go into for the two. I can't go in there. The Central District has the lowest crime rate in all of Crossbell City. I wonder why. Well, probably because most politicians and bankers live here. I'm sure the police pay special attention to anything that might threaten all the VIPs in the area. Yeah, and then not be where they're needed, right? That is a problem. Just wondering if there was a gap there. Sophia from up the street is an incredible cook. Not only that, but she even helps out her husband with his work. How could she handle all that? I can't even begin to understand the first thing about my husband's line of work. I'm sure Father's busy doing some kind of super hard work. After all, he's an important person called a stockbroker. Don't annoy him, otherwise I'll be mad at you forever. Did you all know this? Crossbell has been a bastion for commerce and the securities industry ever since its founding. I'm a stockbroker at a securities and exchange company, actually. We deal in stocks and bonds. The sudden wave of new tech flooding the financial world, specialized expertise is an absolute must to be a part of the biz. In everything we've been going through thus far, we have found... zero. We going here? No, I don't think we have. 0 things. Mum and Dad are always super busy, so Granny's basically the head of the household. Ferric, Henri, and I were practically raised by her. So in a way, we're all just Granny's kids. As we all know, there's plenty of good and evil in this world. As our society continues to progress, I think the line between them will blur. It's my hope that they'll grow up being able to distinguish that line no matter how blurred it may get. Granny left me a really nice suit when I told her I was going to a party. I finally did it. I'll totally make my debut into high society with this fine look. Bless your kind soul, Granny. Good luck, Ferric. You've got your ruffles. You can do anything now. We are down to 2 areas. Have you heard about those rival gangs that are always having scuffles downtown? I've only heard rumors about them, but they sound so frightening. I don't want Momo going anywhere near them. Ryu and me, let's play together. Let's play together. I'm practicing so I don't get nervous when I ask for real. We run a general store, so we mostly dabble in foodstuffs and daily necessities. Make sure to give it all a good look over. You can never be too careful when stocking up. Doubt there'd be a new paper already, would there? Maybe it's an evening edition. An evening edition. If there was nothing in the sweep... Oh, there's dialogue. That's what we're here for. Mr. Grimmer said he should be back sometime this afternoon. Is it this afternoon? Weird, did he take on some other job? Okay. Sometimes I get worried about Mr. Grimmer's health. It's not good to work non-stop like he does. So he's just late back. Not here yet. Have you just been making tea for no one? Is that very cold tea? An uptight-looking man dressed in a suit passed by here a few moments ago. My husband deceived me. I could have sworn he was wearing a CPD badge. What business does a police officer have in a peaceful neighborhood like this? Ooh? This apartment complex has a cleaning service. All you have to do is ask the caretaker and she'll, well, take care of it. I usually ask Sammy to handle the cleaning for our apartment. So thanks to her help that I'm able to invest more time into my hobbies. They've even recently introduced a delivery service for grocery shopping. Living life has never been more convenient. My wife spends her entire day working on handicrafts, completely foregoing all of the housework. A wife of mine, whatever will I do with her? All she does is indulge in her own hobbies. Can't she ever help out? She's always been an utterly selfish woman. Oh, what the hell? I'm out of there. I don't want to be the counselor for that. They've been nothing but a thorn in my side. I drafted up blueprints and they outright ignored the whole thing. Weren't you the ones who ordered the design of the new City Hall building? I'll object their every move. They changed the design as they pleased. How do they expect me to approve this? My husband gets tunnel vision when it comes to work. Don't take any offense if he suddenly screams out in frustration. He doesn't mean any harm. He's just absorbed in his work. How the hell is that supposed to be an improved blueprint? It's idiotic. Absolutely idiotic. He's a very stressed out guy at the moment. The third floor resident is never home. I've never seen her face. She leaves early in the morning and returns late at night. At least she has the decency to be a good tenant by paying her rent on time. Never home. Never home. That leaves us the apartment. Crossbell Times is a spunky gal putting in good work as a reporter. She's been reporting on one major event after another, so she's starting to become the talk of the town. Oh, by the way, Lloyd, have you seen Wendy yet? Yeah, I actually ran into her earlier. She's become quite the engineer, but knowing how she behaves, aren't we moments away from her getting ticked off at a customer and smacking them with a wrench? I hear you there, man. I'm sure she'll be fine. Some things don't change, but she's gotten pretty good with controlling her strength these days. I imagine they'll get off with just a little scolding bump. That doesn't sound fine. Oh, Wendy, how can you be such a cutie and yet... It would be wise of you to behave yourself around her, Randy. Oh yeah, I noticed that more police officers have been visiting the bakery lately. Probably something to do with that law firm next to us. Their clients tend to stop by here to grab a bite on the way. Either way, I'm grateful. It's my honor to be able to wipe the scowls off those old men's faces when they bite into my creations. Oscar just waltzed in here one day and pledged that he wanted to be an apprentice. Dad welcomed him on with open arms and he's been training here ever since. Now he's going to become Dad's bona fide favorite apprentice. I'm his daughter, his own flesh and blood. How could Oscar be his star protege? I've been a baker for way longer than Oscar has. How dare he pass me up? They both have another thing coming if they think I'm just going to sit back and let him outshine me. Let's see, this month's new bread is spicy crispy bacon bread. Freshly baked too. Gosh, that looks phenomenal. Sounds it. My daughter can't stand to lose for anything, so her fierce rivalry with Oscar only continues to heat up. I think that she had no intention of becoming a baker at all. Why the sudden change? What's going on in that head of hers? I do not know. Telling me to save, are you? Why? Why do I need to save? There you go, I did it for you. You used the emote. Therefore, I'm commanded, right? Yeah, take this and that. The greatest bracer to ever live has arrived. I want to speak to... Oh, there we go. Come on, Ray. Why can't you follow the rules for just once in your life? I'm not double saving. I'm going to become a model when I grow up. I'm not going to fall for the same trap as my sis and become an engineer. I'm going to have the nicest body you've ever seen. Oh, okay. You definitely got some spunk in you, Missy. I'll support your cause. What? No. Not freight, what? Bad. I've been doing business in Crossbell for about 3 years now. I run what you call a wholesale business, where I sell various sundries in bulk to department stores or other large shops. I'm from Calvert, so I've got a pretty good grasp on the goods being sold there. It's taken me 3 years to grow my business here, but I'm finally earning a stable income now. Scoring that contract with the Times department store really helped my business skyrocket. And that leaves but one more area. Oh, thank you, Adius. Thank you for keeping that boy safe from harm. She's quite pious, isn't she? Yeah, she's always been like this. Anulate's always been praying, even when my brother... Oh my, I didn't notice all of you standing there. Your uncle's gone off to the library to work, if you're looking for him. He loves being a librarian. You can tell by the spring in his step as he goes off to work. So he's at the library. Since he's become a librarian, he's always going to work with a big smile on his face. I already read your books. I have no bedtime story for my dumbness. So this is over to there. Of course, we don't want to go there yet. We finish up the Central Square. And now we report. Sweet Adius, there's no trace of that woman anywhere. We'll never be able to finish this article in time without her. Grace is gone. Quite a few people in Central Square, though, isn't there? Cooking is a process that requires vigor, sincerity, and pure love for your craft. No matter how busy you get, you've got to keep a cool head or it's all downhill. It's about time I teach Celtio what it means to think like a chef. Guy, at lunchtime, is it even possible to get busier than this? Only thing that could make this hell better is if all the customers were girls. Oh, it's only lunch. It's only lunch now? Yeah, I'm stuffed. I can't come up with a single complaint about that meal. Next time I come to Crossbell, I'll have to drag my friends along too. Welcome. Phew, lunch is always when we're busiest, but come on, I can do this. Our patron on the second floor made a reservation for his business meeting. All of our upstairs seating is set aside for reservations only. We welcome you to make one yourself whenever you'd like. Never bought your stuff, that's for sure. Oh, lovely. The Crossbell Times sure loves to plaster the braces all over the front cover. I know they're a popular subject, but couldn't they focus a bit more on criticizing our diet? Seems a bit more relevant in my eyes. Apologies, dearie, I was a bit late out of the door. Now then, I think I'll order something if you don't mind. A citizen. I always make sure to take my family out to eat at least once a week. It's partly because I started worrying about my mother when I haven't seen her in a while. I don't like the fact that my mother-in-law is living by herself. Isn't that dangerous? Just please be careful. If anything happens, I'll come running. Well, since I'm here, I might as well give the menu a taste test. Yes, I better give it a rigorous check to be double sure everything is just right. Sure thing. Crossbell has long been home to a nasty group called Ravash & Co. A mafia, that's what they really are. Unfortunately, their influence is much stronger than the CPD's. Getting involved with them can mean your death. Lovely. Oh, Leonard Lee, did you see that photo on the front page of the Crossbell Times? And he was just so hot, and he's like the coolest bracer ever. The entire city loves him, but not as much as I do, of course. Hey, check it out. These police officers back behind Adios look totally awkward. What are they? His sidekicks. Not happy. Thank you for shopping at Times Department Store today. Please don't hesitate to tell us your opinions or any requests regarding our service. Sylvie here is the face of Times Department Store. Who goes around town all admire her for her beauty and feminine charms. You know what? I think there's nothing on this suite. I always find myself coming back here since department stores have such a wide variety of goods to choose from. I get the impression that a lot more people have been coming here since last year's grand reopening. Welcome to the Times Department Store, home of the highest quality and greatest variety of foodstuffs in all of Crossbell. We've got delicious food from all over the continent. Libelle, Remiferia, at the Empire, and the Republic. We've even got spices from more at state. I'm still working on expanding the range of products I can sell. I'm sure thou art. I'm sure you're aware, but we completely remodeled the store last year. The aesthetic of this area has rapidly changed in the last few years, so we try to match it. We hope the remodeling encourages our customers' continued patronage. On patronage. Hey, did you know the Crossbell Times building used to be in Central Square? The origin of this department store named Times is actually based on how Central Square was once Times Square. Okay. Then it just became the center. She wastes her time looking through every cranny of every store, even though she knows she's not going to buy anything. To be honest, it's pretty embarrassing. Oh, I wonder what Keen's doing over there. There are many brands from around the world that have gathered here, or gathered, sorry, here in Crossbell. I hope you'll take your time to look around. It's a gathering. I used to run an art museum in the Empire before I moved here. However, I got tired of appeasing only the wealthy, so I opened up an accessory shop. I feel much more satisfied doing what I do now. I can make pieces of art that appeal to the general population. Wife's always taking care of me, so I'd like to buy her a gift. Yeah, this one's nice. Actually, I've not been checking out, like, the sides very well, have I? Sylvie's amazing and Pearl is stunningly beautiful. I want to become like them. I used to be a clothes salesman prior to working here. I only specialize in shoes these days. See Prada at the boutique over there? She and I used to be business rivals back when we owned our own stores. She still challenges me to sales competitions every once in a while. I think we will be ending this episode, this session, with our return with the information to the bracer. Because we done a sweep, we deserve a reward, right? We deserve some progress and some story. Oh, there are so many fashionable products to choose from these days. So this was made by ZCF, huh? I've never heard of that manufacturer. I wonder where they're from. Old-fashioned displays, ugly-looking appliances. In this era, even a mere workshop must strive to be beautiful. Gen 10 was designed with cleanliness and beauty as its selling point. Let's see, is Chucko doing okay in there? I always get so worried I end up stopping by to sneak a peek. Oh, there's so many fashionable products. Yeah, you moved over there, though. From ZCF, yeah. Ah, Dad's back to spying on me at work again. He always treats me like a little kid. It's getting to be embarrassing, you know. Apparently our manager used to be a famous designer. I'll admit he has pretty good artistic sense, but that business personality of his really leaves something to be desired. Upgrade or synthesize? Can I upgrade something now? Not on this menu, that's for sure. Probably not. Do you want a balloon? Oh no, they're not just for festivals. I make my living by handing out these babies. Crossbell's love a lively festive atmosphere after all. I'm considering renting an apartment with a friend. They're also expensive though. Seems like it'll still be a while before I can escape my parents' house. That's the way it is, isn't it? Vroom vroom, there's so many cars out. It's the best spot in all of Crossbell to look at cars. Just don't get run over, kiddo. I'm from the Urban Development Division. One part of my job consists of surveying a given day's traffic volume. But since I have the day off, I'm spending my free time with my little girl. Hey look, we made it. All the way through Crossbell again. It was about... I think a sweep takes about 40 minutes, just under that. State law now requires people to possess a license to purchase and carry weapons, but considering how many fakes around the world, it's not like it's enforced. Can't seemingly do anything here. We made it back! Miracles do don't happen. We'll save again. Just in case things go down that I'm unaware of. Is there anything to report? I was supposed to say, there's nothing to report, is there? Oh, no, the test. That was a quest, yeah. I got bonus, too. Nice. Oh, you're back already. No, it took me a while. Managed to stop those delinquents. Well, about that, we think the situation might be a bit more complicated than expected. How so? Lloyd explained everything they had learned to Chief Sergei. Interesting. Chief? Alright, I'll leave everything concerning this case to you lot then. Wait, what? What do you mean by that exactly? Whether you're willing to continue the investigation is entirely up to you. You won't be getting any info about Ravash out of me either. You'll have to dig for it on your own. How are we supposed to... If I told you to stop the investigation, would you follow orders? What? Mafia being involved in this case already overcomplicates things. As your supervisor, the most logical step for me is to order you to close the case immediately. Now, is that what you want me to do? No. If we gave up now, it'd just leave a bad taste in my mouth. Randy's right. Especially after learning as much as we have. I agree as well. Well, I suppose if you naive kids slipped up and got yourself hurt on my watch, I'll have a hard time sleeping at night. So I'll do you a favor and introduce you to a trusted consultant of mine. A consultant? Sergei handed over a business card to Lloyd. Grimwood Law Office. Something about that name rings a bell. It's located over on West Street, run by a lawyer named Ian. Big, bearded guy. Oh, near the bakery, right? I remember talking to him a couple of times when I lived in the area. I've heard of him too. Mr. Grimwood mainly provides legal consultations to corporations and other businesses, right? Though I believe he also offers his services to ordinary citizens too. That's right. Between his beard and his build, the guy almost looks like a bear, so people have talking to calling him Grizzly Grim. I'm sure he's got loads of info on the Mafia. Who knows, he might even have new intel that even the CPD doesn't know. Really? That is quite impressive. Just what kind of guy is this lawyer? You'll find out when you meet him. I've spoken with him previously about SSS-related matters. He'll at least hear you out if you tell him you're with the Special Support Section. I figure if nothing else, this will be a good opportunity for you to go introduce yourselves. Understood. Check with him. West Street is just around the corner. Everyone okay with paying this law office a visit? Of course. Shall we head out? Head over to the law office on West Street. I told the lawyer runs the place about our new division here. I'm sure he'll at least hear you out. Yep. Pay attention to what he says. Might have some useful info for you. No pep talk, eh, Chief? Well, I think that's a good point for me to leave our session there with the sweep done. And a meeting with Mr. Grimwood set up. But the only person we didn't speak to on the sweep? Yeah, it's cop. Oh no, wait a second, Station Street. Station Street exists. Well, we'll get Station Street and then we'll go to the law offices next time. But my goodness, we're in the swing of things for Trells yet again. So much dialogue. Changes at any point in time. There were no items on this sweep, but you never know when there will be because arbitrary times have papers, etc., as we learnt in the past with our Trails in the Skies. We are here with a special support section. Still in the prologue, though who knows when this might end in the sense, because I thought it was probably like later in the day, like 5, 6, but it's only lunchtime. So, hey, we've got more information, more investigations to do into the Mafia, to this Ravash. We'll continue on with that next time for more Trails from Zero. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.